Hey everyone, Neil deGrasse Tyson here. Welcome to a cosmic exploration that takes us from the stomping grounds of prehistoric Earth to the distant corners of the universe. We're about to dig into the fascinating link between dinosaurs and space, from the catastrophic event that wiped them out to the mind-blowing possibility of their existence on other planets, and even the question of whether we might one day bring them back. We're about to embark on a journey through time and space. Get ready to explore the past, present, and future of dinosaurs in the cosmos. Alright, picture this. 66 million years ago, an asteroid, a massive chunk of space rock wider than Mount Everest is tall, slams into Earth near what we now call the Yucatan Peninsula. This wasn't just any ordinary event, it was a cataclysmic collision that would forever alter the course of life on our planet. The impact releases more energy than billions of atomic bombs detonating at once. The sheer force of the explosion was enough to create a crater over 180 kilometers wide and 20 kilometers deep, a scar on the Earth's surface that we can still observe today. Can you imagine the devastation? The immediate aftermath was nothing short of apocalyptic. The shock waves from the impact would have triggered massive earthquakes and volcanic eruptions, further contributing to the chaos. This wasn't just a bad day for the dinosaurs, it was a global apocalypse. The skies darkened as debris from the impact was hurled into the atmosphere, creating a thick, impenetrable cloud that blocked out sunlight for months, if not years. Wildfires raged across continents, tsunamis taller than skyscrapers crashed into coastlines, and the atmosphere was choked with dust and debris, blocking out the sun and sending temperatures plummeting. The Earth was plunged into a prolonged winter, a nuclear winter if you will, that drastically altered the climate. This wasn't a gradual change, this was a sudden, catastrophic shift in the global environment. The ecosystems that had thrived for millions of years were now in turmoil, struggling to adapt to the new harsh conditions. The result, around 75% of all plant and animal species on Earth went extinct, including of course most of the dinosaurs. The mighty creatures that had once dominated the land, sea, and air were now reduced to fossils, remnants of a bygone era. Now, here's where things get really interesting. Without this cosmic bulldozer clearing the path, mammals, which were relatively small and insignificant at the time, might never have had the chance to diversify and evolve. These small, furry creatures, often hiding in the shadows, suddenly found themselves in a world with less competition and more opportunities. That means you and I might not be here today. The extinction of the dinosaurs set the stage for the rise of mammals, and eventually the emergence of humans. It's a humbling thought to realize that our very existence is tied to such a cataclysmic event. The dinosaurs' loss, in a way, paved the way for our own evolutionary success story. From small nocturnal creatures to the dominant species on the planet, our journey has been nothing short of extraordinary. But what if, and this is where we let our imaginations run wild, what if that asteroid had missed? What if the trajectory had been just a little different, sparing the dinosaurs from their fate? What if the dinosaurs had continued to rule the planet? Imagine a world where these magnificent creatures continued to evolve and adapt, thriving in their diverse ecosystems. Could they have evolved intelligence like ours? It's a tantalizing question. Some scientists speculate that certain dinosaur species, given enough time, might have developed advanced cognitive abilities. There's a fascinating dinosaur called Trudon, a small bird-like creature with a surprisingly large brain for its size. This dinosaur had keen senses and a high level of intelligence compared to its peers. Some paleontologists believe that if given another few million years, Trudon might have evolved advanced problem-solving skills, tool use, and even language. Imagine a world where dinosaurs developed their own civilizations, complete with technology and culture. Could we have had a planet where dinosaurs built cities, developed technology, and maybe even launched their own space programs? The possibilities are endless and fascinating to consider. It's a tantalizing thought, isn't it? The idea that a single event could have such profound implications for the future of life on Earth is both awe-inspiring and humbling. The extinction of the dinosaurs reminds us that the cosmos plays a role in the grand story of life on Earth. We are part of a much larger narrative, one that is influenced by forces beyond our control. It's a humbling thought, but it also opens up a universe of possibilities. Who knows what other cosmic events have shaped, or will shape, the future of life on our planet? The story of the dinosaurs is a reminder that we are all part of an ever-evolving, ever-changing universe. Now let's turn our attention from the past to the cosmos. We've discovered thousands of planets orbiting other stars, what we call exoplanets. These discoveries have opened up a whole new realm of possibilities, sparking our imagination about what kinds of life might exist out there. And some of these planets are surprisingly similar to Earth, located in the habitable zones of their stars, where temperatures could allow for liquid water and potentially life as we know it. This tantalizing possibility has led scientists to speculate about the kinds of ecosystems that might thrive on these distant worlds. But here's the thing, life on other planets might not look anything like life on Earth. The diversity of life forms could be beyond our wildest imaginations, shaped by the unique conditions of their home planets. What if, on some distant world, evolution took a different path? What if the environmental pressures and available resources led to the rise of creatures that are completely alien to us, yet share some similarities with Earth's ancient inhabitants? What if the conditions on these alien planets favored the evolution of creatures that resemble dinosaurs? Imagine a world where massive reptilian beasts roam the land, much like the dinosaurs did on Earth millions of years ago. Imagine a planet significantly larger than Earth with stronger gravity. On such a world, the creatures might have to adapt to the increased gravitational pull, leading to the evolution of stockier and more muscular forms. On such a world, creatures might evolve to be stockier and more muscular to cope with the increased gravitational pull. These adaptations would be necessary for survival in such a challenging environment. Could we find a planet where Tyrannosaurus Rex-sized predators still roam, their massive legs carrying them across alien landscapes? These formidable creatures would dominate their ecosystems much like their earthly counterparts did, or picture a planet with lower gravity than Earth. In such an environment, the evolutionary pressures would be entirely different, leading to the development of unique adaptations. There we might find creatures that have taken to the skies, giant flying reptiles soaring through the atmosphere. These majestic beings would take advantage of the lower gravity to achieve flight, much like the pterosaurs of Earth's past. The possibilities are as vast as the universe itself. With countless planets and countless potential environments, the forms that life could take are limited only by the laws of physics and the creativity of evolution. Now, you might be wondering, if dinosaurs left such a rich fossil record on Earth, could we find evidence of their extinct relatives on other planets? This question leads us to consider the mechanisms by which life, or evidence of life, could travel between worlds. It's a long shot, but here's how it might be possible. When asteroids impact planets, they can eject debris into space. This debris can travel vast distances, potentially carrying with it traces of life. When asteroids impact planets, they can eject debris into space. Some of this debris can eventually fall onto other planets as meteorites, potentially carrying with it microscopic fossils or other evidence of life. Some of this debris can eventually fall onto other planets as meteorites. This process, known as panspermia, suggests that life, or at least the building blocks of life, could be distributed throughout the cosmos. We know that meteorites from Mars have landed on Earth. This interplanetary exchange of material raises the intriguing possibility that earthly life, or evidence of it, could be found on other planets. So, it's not entirely out of the question that material from Earth, perhaps even containing microscopic dinosaur fossils, could have made its way to other planets in our solar system, like Mars. The search for such evidence is ongoing, with missions to Mars and other celestial bodies. Finding such evidence would be like finding a needle in a cosmic haystack, but the implications would be absolutely groundbreaking. It would not only confirm the existence of life beyond Earth, but also provide insights into the interconnectedness of life across the universe. Chapter 3. Let's dive into the realm of science fiction, or is it science fact waiting to happen? The idea of bringing back dinosaurs has fascinated us for decades, fueled by movies, books, and our own imaginations. But how close are we to making this a reality? We found soft tissues and even proteins in dinosaur fossils. These discoveries have opened up new possibilities in paleontology, suggesting that some biological materials can survive for millions of years. These are astonishing discoveries, but DNA, the blueprint of life, degrades over time. The half-life of DNA is such that after millions of years, it becomes nearly impossible to retrieve a complete sequence. Even with our most advanced technology, reconstructing a complete dinosaur genome from fossilized remains seems like a long shot. The gaps in the genetic code are too vast to fill with our current methods. But what if, in the future, we develop technologies that allow us to manipulate DNA with incredible precision? Imagine a world where we can edit genes with the same ease as editing a document on a computer. What if we could take fragments of dinosaur DNA and piece them together, filling in the gaps with genetic material from their closest living relatives? Birds? Birds, after all, are the modern descendants of dinosaurs. Could we, in essence, reverse engineer a dinosaur? This concept, while still theoretical, is being explored by scientists around the world. The ethical implications are staggering. Bringing back an extinct species raises questions about our responsibilities and the potential consequences of such actions. Should we bring back creatures that have been extinct for millions of years? These animals lived in a world vastly different from our own. How would they adapt to our modern world? Our ecosystems have changed dramatically since the age of the dinosaurs. And what about the potential risks? Introducing a species that has been extinct for so long could have unforeseen impacts on our current environment. Remember the movie Jurassic Park? It gave us a glimpse into the potential chaos that could unfold if dinosaurs were ever to escape into the wild. It was a fictional story, but it highlighted real concerns about the unpredictability of reviving ancient creatures. But beyond the ethical concerns and the potential dangers, there's a fundamental question. Would we want to bring back the dinosaurs? Is it worth the risk and the resources? Imagine a world where these magnificent creatures once again roam the earth. The sight of a herd of triceratops grazing in a field would be awe-inspiring. Imagine the awe and wonder of seeing a brachiosaurus towering over the trees, its long neck reaching for the highest leaves, or hearing the earth-shaking footsteps of a Tyrannosaurus rex. The sheer power and majesty of these creatures would be a sight to behold. It's a tantalizing thought, but one that comes with enormous responsibility. We would need to ensure their survival and well-being in a world that is no longer theirs. The possibility of bringing back dinosaurs, even if it remains in the realm of science fiction for now, forces us to confront our relationship with the natural world, our role as stewards of the planet, the power of technology, and how far we are willing to go in our quest for knowledge and discovery, and the ethical dilemmas of playing with the building blocks of life. The dream of resurrecting dinosaurs is a double-edged sword, filled with both wonder and caution. From a cosmic collision that ended an era to the possibility of their existence on alien worlds, dinosaurs and space are forever intertwined. The extinction of the dinosaurs reminds us of the power of the cosmos and the fragility of life on Earth. But it also fills us with a sense of wonder about the vastness of the universe and the endless possibilities it holds. Who knows what other secrets are waiting to be uncovered? What other strange and wonderful creatures might exist on planets light years away? Perhaps one day we'll have the technology to explore these distant worlds and answer these questions. Until then, we can keep exploring the cosmos from our own planet, marveling at the wonders of the universe and the creatures that have inhabited it, both past and present. And who knows, maybe, just maybe, somewhere out there on a planet far, far away, dinosaurs still rule.